Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lillian. Okay. I guess Spirit's saying hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Lillian. Today we're going to be doing another pick a card. And today I decided to use these awesome candles that a friend made. They're really cool. Love them. So I figured that today we would use them as like the picking items because they look really cool, and yeah. Let me just take some of the lint off here that's bugging me. Okay. Okay, so this will be pile number 1. It's this like yellow candle. Pile number 2 will be the white candle, and pile number 3 will be the brown candle. So as usual, I'm gonna ask you guys to just take a moment, go to a quiet spot where you can get in touch with your intuition, your higher self, your angels, your guides. Ask them to assist you in picking the correct pile, and definitely use your intuition. I always say pick with your intuition rather than your eyes. Yes, sometimes your eyes can help you in figuring out which one's the right one, but try to use your intuition more so. Okay, I haven't even told you guys what this reading is gonna be. Okay, so this reading is career advice. Are you on the right track? So I've kind of briefed with your angels and guides, as I said to them. So like the first half of the video, I'm hoping it's more gonna be like, are you on the right track, and like, what are you already doing well type thing. And then I'm thinking for the second half, we can do more advice to like get you further along, or like advice on what you can do better or different so that you can get to your you know, dream job, or you know, level of success that you've been hoping for. So without further ado, I'm gonna ask you again to just meditate, pick the right one. Timestamps will be in the description, but I have figured out how to add I don't know what they're called, but actual timestamps on the video, so you don't have to check the description anymore. It will be like on the little scrubbing bar. I think that's what it's called, on the video itself. So yes, if you noticed that last video, that was different. What else? Oh yes, okay, if you feel like you would like a personal reading with me, you feel like I can give you more specific advice, because again, this is a general reading, so I ask you as always to take what resonates, leave the rest. This is obviously for more than one person, so again, if you would like something more personalized, then you can go ahead in my description box. I will have the link to my bio there. You can also email me if you'd rather do that. We can set something up. I'm currently working on a new system of reading where I'm going to be incorporating astrology charts and tarot. And that's kind of like in the testing stages right now, so bear with me. Let's get into the video. Once you've picked your candle, I will see you at your timestamp, and yeah, see you then. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading on some career advice. Like I already said in the intro, this is going to be kind of what are you already doing right, and are you on the right track. So that will be the first half of the cards, and then near the end we'll kind of go into some advice. I already shuffled your oracle for like the base of the reading, so this is going to be the base of the reading, and then we'll go ahead and get into some tarot, some more oracle. We've got a lot of decks to go through today, so let's get into it. So let's flip over what you got here, and then at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, so here we have the tear. And then you have the mother at the bottom of the deck. It's funny, when I was like shuffling these cards, your guides like they wanted the information to come out like now. This was the first time ever that like cards have literally flown across the room. So I'll take that as a sign that they were quite eager to talk to you today. Maybe you've been kind of going through some stressors regarding work and whatnot, but let's get into it. Okay, so what are you already doing like well? Are you on the right track? So I'll have to dive into the tarot first before I really get a solid are you on the right track, because like you can kind of interpret the tier in a good and a bad way. Personally, I'm gonna take it more of a positive. I feel like you've either let go of a job already that you didn't feel was serving you, or you're going to be letting go of a job that no longer serves you. And at this point, you're kind of in a phase where you're nurturing your decision. You're nurturing the next few steps, and you're learning finally, I'm hearing, to let go of the things that you've outgrown, or let go of the things that bring you comfort but also bring you stagnation in the same breath, if that makes sense. I hope that this is making sense already. So because of that, I'm going to say that yes, you're on the right track. Obviously we'll go into tarot and dive in a little deeper, but from what I'm getting from these two, I do feel like you're on the right track. I just feel like you might be in a bit of a void stage where you don't really know very clearly what your next steps are, and that's okay. Right now, Spirit's trying to emphasize the fact that you, A, need to be okay letting go of the things that you're going to be letting go of. In a career context, so this might not even be the whole job itself. It might just be certain parts of a job that you don't feel resonate with your energy anymore. So this might be trying to get a promotion. This might be trying to let go of other responsibilities that you feel aren't aligned with what you actually feel passionate about in your work environment. This could also, for some of you, be completely letting go of a past job that no longer is serving you. And the reason why I'm picking that up is because when you cry, what you're doing is you're releasing, right? You're releasing emotion, you're releasing energy. And in a career context, it could be that maybe this job has brought a lot of tears, or this decision has brought a lot of tears and like emotions to the surface. But Spirit's saying that this is all for the good. I always love to say there's no pain that's ever in vain, because everything that you go through that's, you know, maybe painful, it serves a purpose, and it always makes you stronger and wiser in the end, and you always learn from the hardship that you've been through in the past. So that's why I like to say that always. And my candle is flickering up and down for confirmation. But yeah, so I feel like there's something that you're letting go of, and you're really being called to right now mother yourself. And this could also be letting go of such high expectations that you're placing on yourself. It could be that you've already moved through that energy where it's like this like light bulb kind of went off inside of you, and you were kind of like, okay, wait a second, why am I putting myself through this? Why am I putting myself through this if it's causing me pain and discomfort, or I feel like it's not aiding in my growth? So I feel like you've really gotten clear on the things that you wish to let go of. I feel like over the last, I want to say 6 months to a year, situations around you have kind of opened your eyes up to other opportunities or other things that you find you are passionate about. Even if it's not you leaving the entire industry that you're a part of, it could just be maybe moving on to working for yourself, or moving on to a different agency just came up. I don't know why, if that's relevant to some of you. But yeah, right now I feel like you're really being called to nurture the vision that you have for your future, because I really do feel like you have a bright future. And I already feel like you've kind of planted seeds for what you want. I think right now, the message that's coming through is that in order to let new in, you must let go of the old that no longer serves. And I also, you know, go through the same thing where it's like I'm scared to let go of the things that I already have because of the uncertainty of leaving them behind. And I'm being told that you're kind of in this situation right now. But I'm hearing very clearly, fear not, because as dark as the path ahead might seem, there's always a lantern that's actually guiding your way without you realizing it, more on an energetic level. And I'd like to refer to that guiding light as your literal guides and angels. So although it might seem uncertain and kind of wishy-washy to you in the moment, I'm being told that there is opportunity and greatness ahead. It's just sometimes you can't see it. And it's funny because even in the imagery right here, it's like there's an eye and it's surrounded by darkness, and it's almost like you know, tunnel vision or a sense of blindness. But when you start to release, it's like all the information that you need actually starts coming to you, and that's where you start seeing the color in life once again. So that's very beautiful. But yeah, I'm also hearing that like you've learned to nurture your energy more over the last year to 6 months. I don't know if you were somebody that kind of neglected your self-care, or you were the kind of person that would neglect your self-care in order to keep working or work longer hours or to be a higher achiever or to be, you know, standing out in comparison to your colleagues. I don't know why I'm getting that. Or like standing out to your competitors if you're not employed by a company. But yeah, I just heard there's a prize in letting go of the things that no longer serve you. There's a prize waiting for you when you're willing to do that. And it could just be that even if you have left already, or you have released this already, you're being called to nurture what the vision that you have. Or you already are doing that. And I just need to remember that I've asked for this to be an organized reading where half is like one message and the other half's the other. So I'm trying to stay on track. But yeah, I feel like maybe you're being told that like that's what you're already really good at. Like you learned over the last bit how to begin nurturing yourself, and that's actually what's led you to being able to release the thing that you were fearful of releasing. So that's really powerful. I want to applaud you, pile number one, for following your truth, because it's not easy to do, and a lot of people end up in the same place because they don't, you know, want to follow their truth and get uncomfortable. So that's really cool. And oh, that's the other thing that's coming through. It's like, yes, while you've learned to nurture your energy and your worth more, oh my god, I just lost it. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. While you're you've learned how to nurture yourself and your vision, it's also like you're letting go of the need to be in this protective womb all the time, if that makes sense. It's like you're learning to let go of your fears of being uncomfortable in order to find what lights you up inside, is what I'm hearing. Very beautiful. I love that for you. Very much. Okay, I'm gonna try again and keep these cards organized so that you can see them all, because I have a tendency to, well, I had a tendency to not have them in the frame. I'm gonna try and like just move this around a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so let's shuffle your tarot and see what else is coming through for you. Angels and guides of pile number one. Oh, my feather just fell off. Uh-oh. Angels and guides of pile number one. Angels and guides of pile number one. Can you give me some career advice? Give me more clarity on their situation. Please let me know what they're already doing right. Angels and guides, please tap me into the collective pile number one. Please tap me into the collective pile number one. What are they already doing right in a career context? Okay, any advice for pile number one? Well, not advice yet, sorry. Okay, is pile number one on track with their career? What can you tell me about that? What are they already doing well? What is pile number one already doing well in regards to their career? What is pile number one doing right in regards to their career? Okay. Swords, so you're an overthinker. Or you've been thinking a lot lately about where you're going, which isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes you need to do that, right? Okay, pile one on the right. Ooh. Ooh, very good. Love that. Love that for you. Okay, I'm being called to stop shuffling up that. 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Let me get this straight because it's bugging me. Okay, so pile 1, I feel like you have been back and forth in the past about where you're going or what you want to do. I don't know if you got another job offer that you've kind of been sitting on, or you're kind of like in between, like, oh, should I stay or should I go? That song just started playing in my head. Should I stay or should I go now? But, okay, I'm being told that you are on the right track. I'm hearing that for a while you were kind of in this like mental limbo where you weren't really sure where you're going next, or you weren't really sure if you were going to make the right decision, because I hear that your career is very important to you and you wanted to make sure that no matter what you did, you were going about it in a practical, I'm hearing, but also diplomatic way. So I don't know if you had become close with your boss or whatnot and you didn't want to rock the boat in that sense, but, or with your colleagues, but yeah, there's that sense of like being worried of ruining a good thing, or being worried that you're having grass is greener mentality. But I just want to let you know that the decision that you made was for the best. And although you didn't feel like you had all the answers at that moment, the fact that you went ahead and made a decision based on your intuition and didn't let fear get in the way, I'm hearing that that's actually one of the best things that you could have done for yourself. And it goes kind of back to this whole like allowing yourself to go out of your comfort zone while also nurturing your vision for the future and letting go of things that literally don't serve you anymore. That's like what, I don't know if you've heard much about like the full moon Aquarius hype, but that's pretty much what the full moon energy in Aquarius has been all about, just like letting go of things that are limiting you. And I feel like you have either been letting go of limiting beliefs in regards to what you are capable of doing in a career context, or you've let go of structures and places and people and opportunities that you don't feel are aligned with your true calling or your true passions. But I just want to let you know that whatever it is that you're doing, either you already have seen success at it and you should nurture that and like enjoy the fruits of your labors, or it's coming, because like 9 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, like those cards are amazing. There's going to be some type of celebration coming up, whether it be with just you and friends. Maybe you might be celebrating a promotion, you might be celebrating getting a new job. There's something really exciting that's coming towards you, and I'm hearing that it's been a while. You've been waiting for it for a while, and it's actually caused you a lot of mental anguish going through the back and forth of it, and your spiritual team wants to applaud you, because I'm hearing that you're entering clear waters and now you're entering into a stage of abundance in your career. So that's really, really amazing. 4 of Wands in my eyes, like, yes, it could be like celebrating like events that you know, have like events of celebration, like weddings, anniversaries, etc. But for you, I'm feeling like it's like celebrating the foundation that you've built for yourself. I feel like the people around you are very proud of the foundation that you've built for yourself, and they want to celebrate you. They're going to want to celebrate you and your accomplishments, and you're also going to be in a really good mood to do so as well. For those of you that have just recently let go of something and you're waiting for the clarity, Spirit wants you to know right now is not the time to be thinking about it so intensely. If this is you, I'm feeling different energies in this pile. I feel like some of you will resonate with already having left and are in getting a promotion or getting another job and celebrating that in the near future. And then there's others of you that I'm feeling are kind of like in this limbo stage, but I'm hearing that you're aware of the overthinking and you're choosing to take a step back so that you can enjoy your life, so that you can enjoy your hard work, so that you can celebrate with the people that you care about, and give yourself some time to make the decision. But For some of you, I feel like you've already kind of gone through that, and it's like you're opening up a new door. There's going to be a new chapter in your life that's not going to be so like doomsday, I'm hearing, so like not so like gloomy. I feel like you might have been in a bit of a gloomy stage previous to, but I feel like you're like kind of like ready to step out into the world and like show your true you after you've been kind of nurturing yourself, nurturing your vision, letting go of control, letting go of the need to know everything, letting go of the need to know exactly where you're going. It's like you kind of relinquished the grip, which is amazing. That's exactly how you advance, and there is going to be a celebration coming up. I just want to let you know something good is coming your way, and I feel for some reason it's in the sense of a promotion, a new job offer, or just like leveling up in general with your career. That's like what I'm feeling big time. So yeah, congratulations. I feel the need to tell you that over and over again. It's like you're birthing a new version of yourself. You're birthing a new idea, a new future. Maybe you were kind of unsure as to where you were going to end up or where you're heading. And it's kind of like through that lack of knowing, you've opened up the opportunity to know. I hope that makes sense. And I just want to let you know, other people look at you as like a god or a goddess. I just wanted to say that. I feel like a lot of people admire you, your hard work. A lot of people think you're quite beautiful or handsome. And I feel like a lot of people have seen how much you've grown in the last little bit, and they're quite in awe of you. So you deserve to be celebrated. I just want to let you know. Okay, let's get some additional messages here. Spirit, angels and guides of pile number 1. Angels and guides of pile number 1. Are they on the right track? What are they already doing well? What is pile number 1 already doing well in regards to their career? Interesting. Okay, so I just want to let you know you're very guarded here with the Guardian card at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like your angels are very protective of you. Yeah, they're like nodding yes to me. They love you very much, and they want you to not worry because they want you to know that they already have the map to your destiny is what I'm hearing. So don't worry, you are on the right track. And I know this because you're being guided. There's some sense of you learning to like let go of the shame of needing a break. Or letting go of the shame of needing a change. But I feel more so, like I said earlier, I feel like you're the type that would previously not prioritize your self-care when it came to work. Like I'm hearing that you almost like, I'm getting like workaholic vibes. Like it's like you just push because like you are capable of much. You really are a strong energy. Like you can definitely power through a lot, but I'm being told that like this wasn't conductive to your greatest growth, and that learning to forgive your body for needing a break is one of the best things that you've ever done for yourself. Okay. And I'm hearing too, your guardian angel has been working with you to align your chakra centers. So I don't know if you've been doing that as well, like trying to like keep your chakras aligned, or doing chakra work, chakra meditations, but there's a sense that that's what's been happening on an energetic level. I feel like an energetic level up. But yeah, learning to forgive your body for not being a machine that can go. That's one of the best things that you could do for yourself, or you already have done for yourself. It's like, I feel like you felt a lot of guilt for a long time either not knowing where you were going or just feeling not happy in the environment that you were in. And I can almost hear you feeling like, oh, but I should be so grateful, but I should be so grateful, I should be happy, like, but it's almost like I'm getting the sense that like something physically didn't feel right. Like it could be that logically you thought that like this was the right path in a way, but then there's a sense of like your body almost rejecting it, your body feeling tense and your body not aligning with what you logically wanted for yourself in regards to a vision for where you're meant to be and how quickly and like with who and how, you know what I mean? I hope that this is making sense. This is how it's coming across right now. I don't know who needs to hear this as well, but like there's a message coming through very, very strongly of you being sure that you are not a failure for needing a break, or that you are still worthy even though you require more frequent breaks or you feel fatigued more easily in the recent months. And I just want to let you know it's because your energy is being up leveled. Sometimes when we are energetically ascending, we get these physical symptoms that are kind of out of nowhere and we don't really understand where they're coming from. So this might be even brain fog, just grogginess in the morning, things like that. Obviously I will always recommend that you go see a doctor if you're dealing with like symptoms that feel very weird and whatnot, but like if that's out of the question, there's nothing wrong with you physically, then I'm being told to let you know that it's an energetic shift up, like up leveling you in a way. I also don't know if maybe the job you're doing was just very like hard on your body. Maybe it was like a lot of labor intensive work, or it just like made you very tired. In general, like it could be that maybe you weren't even doing anything that was very like physically strenuous, but it's more so like the toll that took on your body was a lot. And there's a sense of you allowing yourself to be forgiven for not being perfect. There's like big perfectionist vibes coming through. Also, okay, this is gonna get really deep and weird. I don't know if this resonates for people either, but I'm hearing that some of you have some type of you've had some type of internal battle with your appearance for a long time. And I'm hearing that this has held you back from doing things that otherwise you would do if you felt as comfortable and confident in your body as you should be. That just came through very strongly. So if some of you have held off on embarking on a new journey, a new job, something that makes you feel more passionate, and the reason why you've been telling yourself that you're not worthy is because you don't look the part, I just want to tell you that's complete BS. And you do look the part. You're literally, you embody the part, okay? That's what I'm being told. And sometimes our perceptions of ourselves can come from deep trauma from our past, and they're not even actually aligned with the truth. So just be aware of that. There's a need of like, yeah, I feel like you've already done this work, but there's almost like a sense of forgiving yourself for like being so mean to your body for so long. I don't know if also this could just be that like you're kind of nurturing your body more right now, and this is actually really helpful for the next steps in your career. It could be that you're just allowing yourself to have more time to rest. It could be you're just allowing yourself to have a better balance between work and fun. So these are the things that are being highlighted as being really good. They want you to keep prioritizing your sanity, but also your physical health. And they want me to tell you that sometimes physical health also includes the mental. If your mental is affecting your physical and vice versa, they're connected, right? So they're telling me just because you don't have a broken arm or a leg that's broken, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy of letting yourself rest. And there's this need to forgive yourself for not always being able to go 120% like you'd like to go. Okay, let's move on to the second half. So some advice to get further along, and some advice for success. Really quick though, I would like to just, before we do that, yeah, get a sense for your overall energy in the like good, in like a good sense. Like, what are you already doing well? Like, what energy do you embody already that's like really helpful for you? That's what I want to know. Or even like what planet, what sign, what energy works with you to like have you being in this energy right now, if that makes sense. Okay, are they on the right track? What are they already doing well? What energy are they embodying that is allowing them to do well so far? What energy does pile 1 embody right now in regards to their career? Oh, okay. Virgo, I knew it, I freaking knew it. And then Earth at the bottom. Yeah, okay, I was getting big time Virgo vibes from you. This like perfectionistic tendency, workaholic tendency, and hey, I'm a Virgo, so I get it. But yes, there, and see, the 6th house is ruled by Virgo, but the 6th house is also of like physical health and like daily routines. So there might be, yeah, change in your daily routines because you're starting a new job. Again, it could be a promotion. It could be that maybe you're taking different types of clients or something like that is going on. But you're also being called to find the balance between your physical health, your mental health, and also tending to your duties. I do feel like the energy that helps you a lot is the detail-oriented, grounded, hard-working energy that you bring to every project and situation. But the thing is, Virgo energy can really beat itself up sometimes, and so you're really being called to not beat yourself up and be too critical of yourself, especially your physical self, because that's something that's coming through very strongly for me in this reading. And also a need, there's also, I don't know, some people might need to hear this as well. Oh wait, hold on, now that we have Virgo and the mother, it could, yeah, I definitely feel like you really know how to nurture the people around you, the projects around you, your visions, like that definitely, yes, validated right there, amazing. It could also be that you have a guardian angel who is an energy like a mother, so it could be a passed on mother or grandmother, great grandmother, so whoever that resonates for, just know that also is coming through. But yeah, so Virgo energy, Earth energy, yeah, so that just validated everything here. Amazing, I love that. Let's dive into some tarot again here. Okay, so now we're entering the second half, so this is going to be advice. Do I want to keep that? Yes. Ooh, okay. Some advice to get further along for pile number 1. Angels and guides pile number 1. Some advice to get them further along. Some advice for their success. Some advice to get them further along. Advice to get them to success. Some advice for pile number 1. Oh! Okay, more than one card there. I just need one, please. Just one card, Spirit. Advice for pile number 1. Okay. Okay. I hope you can see that. So we got the Devil in reverse. We got 6 of Wands in reverse. And 6 of Swords upright. Okay, so right away I'm getting the feeling that there is a need to mentally detach and mentally leave certain limiting beliefs and also fears around success, fears around getting to where you want to be in life. I'm definitely getting the sense that you prioritize and really care about like your standing in society, and you don't like opinions of other people to like dampen on you, if that makes sense, or like dampen your reputation in a way. But I'm being told that these things are not conductive to growth. They're not conductive to success. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this is telling me that there's more of a need to seek approval from yourself, from your higher self, from your inner guidance, from your inner divine team than those around you. I feel like needing the validation from the people around you is a sure way to be held back. And that's because sometimes people put their projections onto you because either they're jealous or they just can't see your vision or they just don't get it. And so I feel like this message is really being highlighted. Like, you need to stop worrying about the things that are going to make you successful and start worrying about the things that make you passionate inside. You need to take some time, I'm hearing, to get clear on what you really want in life and what is really important in your life. And I don't mean superficial things. I mean deep, deep things. Like, you need to kind of like sit down with yourself and really ask yourself these questions. There's almost a need to not focus on the material so much. And I know that it's hard when you're working with Virgo and Earth energy. It's like there is a really big emphasis on the material, on things that you can see and feel and taste with your senses. And sometimes, I was saying this to a client the other day, it's like sometimes you can't see the things that are manifesting energetically. Sorry, I just butchered that. Okay, sometimes the things that are going to be manifesting physically, you can't see them because they have to manifest energetically first. So that's something that I wanted to tell you. Sometimes you can't see the growth right away because it needs to happen on an energetic level first. But the biggest thing that I'm being told is that, like, you already have done a lot of work and you've already kind of realized that, yes, these things hold you back. And I'm just being told, like, keep your eye on the prize. Try and just keep the people around you that understand you, support you, love you. Stop trying to appease other people that really don't know you that well, or trying to prove something to people that, like, don't really matter on your journey. I hope that that's making sense. It's like, there's a need to kind of like follow your own internal energy and stop relying on like the reactions of other people or like the approval of other people to feel worthy of where you're going and what you want. I'm just getting like people-pleasing tendencies big time from you. And that's not a jab at all. Like, I go through the same thing. Like, I get it. But yeah, there's like a very clear message that like it's time to leave behind either people that are overly materialistic and almost drag you down with them, to like the people that kind of like put your mentality in the wrong mentality, if that makes sense. The people that influence your energy in the wrong way. Like, it's time to kind of like abandon, I don't want to say abandon them, but in a way, like, just distance yourself from people that you don't feel are conductive to growth. Like, people that kind of make you like cringe a little bit after you had a conversation with them because you were like, oh my god, who did I turn into when I was having that conversation? Like, that's not me, you know? Because I'm hearing that like a lot of the people that maybe hang around you right now, like, they're not going to be around for the long run, okay? And like, you need to make sure that the people that are around you are the right ones, because sometimes that can actually be the biggest hindrance, because you don't realize that like they are placing like chains on you without you even realizing it, because they're projecting onto you, and that affects the way that you feel about yourself and where you're going in life. So that's the biggest advice that I'm getting from these cards. It's time to mentally detach from these people and these energies. And if it's not other people, it's just energy that you're kind of manifesting in your own brain. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so any further advice for pile number one? Any further advice to get them further along on their journey? Any advice for success? You are going to be I just heard you're going to be the success. Like, you are going to get the success that you want. It's just stop worrying about it. Like, in order, like, because here's the thing, like, when you're worrying about success, you create like an energy of resistance, because it's like you're not embodying that. So you have to like embody that you already are where you want to be, if that makes sense. A new start is coming. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so sorry, okay, there you go. I hope you can see that. So yeah, someone's gonna be getting a promotion or a new job very soon. Like, I can feel that clearly, very clearly, which is really exciting. Another, that's funny, another 6 too, with the 6 over here. Yeah, it could be that you like might be collaborating with people soon. Or just gonna be in like a new environment. You might even be moving for work. It could be that you're relocating for work, which is always exciting. Don't be afraid about how that's gonna come about. Sometimes the things that you imagined, they're not even half of what actually comes in, right? Like sometimes you imagine one thing and you get like double what you thought. So that's beautiful. Okay, pile number one, any other advice for them? Angels and guides, advice for pile number one, their career. Advice for pile number one, career. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're walking away from something that maybe made you feel like, what's the word? Like maybe something that like made you feel like you were up there in status, but like it just didn't feel right with your soul. Okay, so new start's coming and nothing is yet set in stone. Meditate and contemplate at the bottom of the deck. So there we go. And yeah, so Virgo is a very immutable energy as well. So it could be that you're being asked to like be more flexible with the changes that are coming, and like maybe if you're holding on to the past or thinking you're making the wrong mistake, don't feel that way, because it's not. Like if you're guided to do it, it's because it's the right one. If it feels right in your gut, that's how you know it's the right decision. But like exactly how I'm saying, like you never know, something like bigger than you were even expecting might come into fruition. So it's like nothing's set in stone yet. Like you have the paintbrush at this time, like whatever you choose to create, like that will come, you know. But yeah, here, remember how I was telling you that you need to take some time out and like mentally detach because other people's like energy and projections are polluting yours. I'm definitely feeling that very strong with that meditate and contemplate card. You need some time out to yourself, because it's like there's a need to get aligned with the things that are actually valuable in life and not the things that other people have told you are. Okay, I'll leave these two. Okay, so very interesting, because so we got Cancer, and then Mercury. So yeah, I'm getting the chance you're gonna be, I'm getting the feeling you're relocating for work or something, because Mercury has to do with like travel, and it's in the reverse. So like Mercury typically indicates like short distance travel, so this might actually be like a longer journey. And Cancer is all about, and it's like rules the fourth house, it's all about like family lineage. Cancer also rules property and astrology. Cancer is also a cardinal sign, and that's right with the new starts coming. So cardinal is all about new beginnings. And then again, Mercury rules over Virgo and Gemini, which are mutable energies. So it could be that something might change with new information that comes out. It might be that you're kind of waiting for new information, but I'm definitely getting the sense of some type of like thinking about relocation, thinking about starting something new, maybe buying a new home once you're established in your career more. Like it could be that that's like what's been on your mind. But if that's not it, then you might be switching careers to do with like Cancer themes. So it might be real estate, it might be therapy, it might be something more intuitive, something more emotion based, maybe something by the water, something that requires frequent trips. But again, maybe not, because like Mercury's in the reverse here. So it could also just be that like this new job's gonna need more communication, or just more flexibility from you. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're switching jobs because of the flexibility that you crave. But I just want to let you know, like Cancer, like that's all about like keeping yourself safe, feeling secure. And it might be that like you don't feel that way right now, but that's coming. Or you're being called to kind of like embody that energy. There's a need to nurture yourself more. and maybe communicate less with others at this time. I think it's time to kind of reflect with your own energy and sit with your emotions big time. Yes, Cancer is also all about the emotions. It's ruled by the moon. So it could be that maybe there's going to be something communicated to you by the next full new moon. It could be that there's new information that comes up before the next new moon. You'll have to look up the next one. I don't know it right now off the top of my head, what sign it's going to be in and what day it's happening. But it could also be that you're just being called to like really nurture your energy right now. Stop engaging with maybe a lot of media and things that are kind of like messing with your energy. I know that's kind of like a message to me too. I need to get away from the media. But all right, pile 1, this is all I have for you. I hope this really resonated. If you feel like you need more details or need it to be more specific, then you can always hit me up for a personal reading. If you're feeling generous and want to leave me a tip, I have my PayPal down in the description as well. Again, like absolutely not required by any means, but I always appreciate it very, very much. What else? Oh yeah, and if you want to see more of me, then follow me on my Instagram. It's called the Astrology Plug. That's what I have like on the bottom right corner. And go ahead and follow me there. I post content there 3 times a week when I'm good. So yeah, go ahead and follow me there. And yeah, I'm thinking about starting a TikTok. So if you'd be interested in TikTok content, then let me know. I'm gonna try to start that soon. I'm just so busy right now. My birthday is coming up. It's actually next week, so I'm kind of like slammed with a lot of work. But yeah, I will be starting that soon, so stay tuned. But with that all being said, I hope you have an amazing week. Or weekend, whenever you might be watching this, and I will see you next time. Sending you all my love. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to be doing this reading today with you guys. So like I already said at the beginning of the video, this is going to be a career advice type pick a card. The bigger overarching question is, are you on the right track? But it's really more about what you're already doing well, and then the second half will kind of be some advice to get you further along in your journey, but also some advice for success from your angels and guides. So I've already shuffled the base of your reading. This is kind of going to give me an idea of what we're working with, and then we'll also look at the bottom of the deck for further information. And so, oh yeah, and then this is your reading if you picked this candle. I'll just pop her over here. Okay, so, ooh, the medallion. Lovely. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the healer. I love this deck. It's so cool. The illustrations just like get me every time. Okay. So pile 2. Okay, so you might literally be getting some type of recognition at work. So it could be you're going to be awarded something. It could be like pile number 1, I was picking up a promotion, but it definitely could be a promotion, some type of recognition, some type of award that you're going to be getting. I do feel very strongly like you're on the right path. That's an automatic yes for me. I'm feeling like things are going well for you already is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing what you've been, and I mean, if it's not that you're going to be getting like an award or something, even though I feel like you might be, it might also be like a gift from somebody. Somebody might be giving you a necklace or a pendant, or a specialty coin just came through as well, earrings, something like that to show you their like admiration for you. It might even be a moonstone ring or earrings or necklace. That might not be for everyone, but I felt like I had to say that just in case that resonates. But yeah, I feel like you have your eyes set on what you want already. Like, I don't feel like you're necessarily starting anything new right now. I feel like you're kind of just trucking along on the path that you've already set forth for yourself, and it's kind of like you just have this like tunnel vision, but not in a bad way, as to like what you really want. And if you haven't already seen success, I feel like you're going to be seeing success very strongly, but I feel like you might already be seeing the success yourself. You might also be in some type of healing profession, so a nurse, a doctor, a counselor, a massage therapist, something like that, perhaps. I don't know why HR just came through as well. But yeah, there's some type of recognition that's going to be coming to you, or you've done a really good job at being able to recognize how far you've come, the successes that you've achieved already, and I'm feeling a big congratulations for you with what you've created for yourself so far. I feel like even though you might be seeing success right now, I don't feel like this is always where you've been. I feel like you've had to climb up quite a bit. I feel like you've had to, I'm hearing like, beat out your competition, or beat out people around you that maybe like kind of like were being fake to you. Like maybe they like act like they like had your back or wanted to help you, but then like behind closed doors they were actually competing with you, or like I'm hearing like saying bad things to like a supervisor or a boss. Like I don't know if that resonates at all. But yeah, I'm hearing that like you've almost needed to protect and heal your energy from people trying to mislead you or kind of knock you off track. But the really cool thing about you, pile number 2, is that I feel like you're pretty pure with your intentions. You're really pure with the way you move, and for that reason, the universe is always going to have your back. So I just want to let you know that. And if it's not like a physical medallion or like trophy that you're going to be awarded, or a gift, it's like the universe is applauding you for how strong you've been along this journey. Like that's coming out very, very strongly. And it's almost like I'm getting, like, I hope this resonates for you so far, but I'm almost getting the feeling that you've had to either heal some ancestral baggage, childhood wounds. There's been a lot of like confidence building on your part. I feel like there's been a lot of work that you've been putting in to feel like you're worthy of the things that you want to attain, and Spirit's really congratulating you for doing the hard work, because it's not easy to heal yourself, and it's not easy to discern from what's good for you and what isn't, and cut those things off. But yeah, you might yourself be a healer. You might be in this industry as well, where you heal other people, and other people really see you as like a prize. Like other people really see you as this like amazing gift to the earth, which is really lovely. So I feel like you're already on the right track, in the sense that you allow your light to shine bright, and you're very good at protecting your own energy and healing yourself when things kind of go astray. I keep getting this feeling like eye on the prize, like you know what you want, and you're literally going about it in like, not ruthless in a bad way, but like ruthless as in like, I'm gonna get this, like this is going to be mine. And I feel like you're being like, it's being highlighted because your spiritual team wants you to know that this is the right approach, and that this is what you're meant to be doing, and that just keep following your intuition, and don't let the snakes around you distract you from your goal. Okay, don't let them try and put other ideas in your brain to try and distract you. And I don't think that you will. Like I feel like that's something that you're being applauded for, like really trusting your own intuition and trusting your own inner GPS in a way. And so your angels and guides, they're like telling me like she's been pretty easy to work with. So sorry, I don't know why she came out. But yeah, that's really funny. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. I hope you guys can see these clearly. I'll move this here maybe. shuffle. Getting the sense that you've had this like really big goal for a long time. There's something that you've been waiting for to manifest for you. Okay. Pile number 2, angels and guides of pile number 2. What are they already doing right in a career context? What is pile number 2 doing right in their career context? Okay, it's a lot of cards, Spirit. Please, let's do that. 3 cards, Spirit, please. Angels and guides of pile number 2. Angels and guides of pile number 2. Okay, those both came out really strong. This wants to go this way. Okay, so I don't know if you were almost gifted this idea from the universe, like, sorry, let me just fix these, it's bugging me. I don't like when they're like not in order. This candle is so big, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna rest her over here. That looks better. I like that. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I don't know if there's like this like creative project or idea that like you were gifted by the universe, even if you don't realize the universe gifted it to you. Like anything that comes out of nowhere typically is your angels and guides giving you like an idea gift, I like to call them. So I feel like you were given an idea, either about a project that you feel very passionate about, or an endeavor you feel really passionate about. And there's this sense of like being recognized for it in a way, or wanting to be recognized for it, or like striving for recognition. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is what's coming through. I hope this resonates, but I'm getting the sense like you were gifted this really good idea. You acted on it. You waited for it to grow, and like you've like either, I don't know, for some of you, I'm getting the sense that like you've already seen this kind of come to fruition a little bit, or you're still waiting. It could be that you've done everything that you've already, it could be that you've done everything in your control up to this point. Like, I feel like there's not much more that you can do about this other than just kind of wait for it. And I feel like you kind of have that sense as well, that there's almost like a waiting game that's unfolding before your eyes. And you're really being asked to like hold the vision that you have for yourself. It could be too that like there's been a sense of you being very patient with the things that you're trying to manifest, and the universe has been very what's the word, like grateful towards you for being that way, because it's almost like you make the universe's job easier when you have this patience. And so I feel like it's like you've like put your idea out into the world. It's like you've already put it out there, and you're just kind of like waiting patiently for it to kind of sprout into the big like vision that you have for it, which is really awesome. I do feel big things coming for you, and I feel like you're really being applauded on the strength that you've had this entire journey. Like, I feel like I said this to you already. I feel like I just said to you, like, you're being applauded for the strength that you've had throughout the journey, and like the strength card comes out. So yeah, I feel like you're like embarking, either like it could be like a business. I don't know why I'm hearing e-commerce. It could be even you have your own jewelry line. Oh, okay. It could be you have your own jewelry line. It could be that they could be crystals, like crystal jewelry I'm hearing, or you have a vision for that. And this is a very much a divinely guided like mission for you and idea that came through. And I feel like, yeah, you're really being acknowledged by your team, but also applauded for like the patience that you've had with yourself and others, the patience that you've had for the universe in manifesting this, because I get the sense that like you do have a very strong like solar plexus, sacral chakra like alignment type energy I'm feeling from you, and I feel like this is really what like gives you a lot of your strength and confidence to keep going even when you don't see results right away. Like with pile number 1, I was getting more the sense that like they kind of get discouraged when they don't see things manifesting for them right away, where it's like you energetically can feel it coming and you have the faith and patience to wait for it to come through. I feel like right now you've been kind of like in a bit of a planning stage as well, trying to figure out like where you're going to go long term. I'm getting this kind of like Sagittarius vibes from you, whereas like sometimes it's like you're really good at having the big vision, but then other times it's like you need to kind of take a time out, sit down with yourself and map out that greater vision. But ultimately that's kind of what like leads you and keeps you going forward, because like the grand vision that you have at the end of the day is so powerful, and no matter how many roadblocks or obstacles you might have in your way, there's always a way with you, because it's like you create new opportunities and energetic like pathways, I'm hearing. So you're definitely on the right track. I feel like you're doing really amazing work. Again, like I said, you might be in a healing industry. You might actually be making jewelry out of like healing stones. But regardless, I feel like you really have your eye on the prize. You know what you want. You're doing really good work. You are acting on the ideas that you're getting, which is really cool. Or at least you're really planning I always mess up this word. Or at least you're being like methodological. Oh my goodness. Methodical. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you're being really methodical about the way that you're going about your goals, which is honestly, I'm hearing, the key to success for you. So yeah, I'm being told the patience that you have had so far and the faith that you've had so far, that's a double thumbs up for you. Your spirit guides are really proud of you. And yeah, they can see just like how you can feel the big things that are coming for you. So keep your faith. You are doing amazing. And like, it's also like, try and enjoy, like I feel like you really are enjoying your journey, you know, and I feel like you have a very deep connection to Gaia, to the earth. It could be in a past life you also okay, yeah, you're definitely a mystic. It could be in a past life you also worked with the earth a lot. It could be that you were like a green witch. It could also be like, I'm getting like shaman vibes, like very like native vibes in a way. I feel like you might even connect with starseeds. Okay. Angels and guides, what is pile number 2 doing right? What is pile number 2 doing well already? Little hype you up session before we get into the advice. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I just need 2, please. Okay. I asked, they delivered. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that like you I'm getting the sense that you really have like a good sense of balance when it comes to your work and play. So this is literally like completely opposite from pile 1, because pile 1 I got very big like workaholic vibes, like having to learn how to like balance out their energy more, like when it comes to like, you know, like give and take in a work context. But I feel like you're very passionate about the things that you do. Like I think this project that you have or this business that you're like establishing for yourself, I feel like it is like your soulmate in a way. Like and it's funny because like the soulmate card's in reverse, but to me that just shows that it's like the unison of your internal feminine and masculine energy coming together, and reflection, as in like they're kind of reflecting to each other and keeping each other in check and keeping each other in balance. And so Spirit wants you to celebrate that, but they also want you to keep this positive and healthy mentality around being able to celebrate your like your strength, but also like the work and the accomplishment that you've already seen, or like the success you've already seen. Yeah. Which is really awesome. Like, I just want to like give you a huge hug and like a pat on the back. Like, I feel like you took a big leap of faith with something and you didn't really know how it was going to turn out, and maybe at first it was a little bit scary, but like you're here and things are going well, and you have this like greater vision that you're either thinking about right now. Like with this reflection card, it could be that like you're literally thinking about where you're going now, because maybe you didn't expect things to like manifest as quickly for you. Or maybe, yeah, you just didn't expect like the success and support that you've gotten so far, which is really cool. But yeah, there is almost like, I feel like you're very much connected to the higher realms, and I feel like the ideas, the creative ideas that you get, they're very much divinely inspired, divinely led. So I just want to let you know that. And I'm hearing too, like the more that you take time out to think and reflect, the more amazing ideas come to you. It's like spirit rewards you every time you take time out to meditate, time out to go on a walk, time out to focus on your creative endeavors that like allow you to kind of like zone out and be in that flow energy. But yeah, I'm feeling the sense that like, oh my gosh, there's this card on the ground. That's funny. Okay, well, I don't know. This was just on the ground. Like, I don't know if this is from this pile or the last one. But weird. Okay, so this was in reverse when I picked it up, but like I feel like it should be upright. Like I feel like you're celebrating your accomplishments. Literally, like spirit wants you to celebrate your accomplishments and not feel guilty about that, and I don't feel like you do. Like I feel like you're very healthy in regards to like rewarding yourself for your hard work, which is really awesome. What was I gonna say here before I noticed that card? Oh yeah, okay, I feel like you're really coming to also understand that like you can find love and passion as well, and that love and like a soulmate isn't always another person. Sometimes it's a project, sometimes it's a business. Like businesses, projects, like they all carry energy as well, and like it could be that like it's almost like twin flame energy with your project, where like the more that you dive into this business or project, the more that you learn about yourself, and the more that you actually end up loving yourself, because you're like, wow, I did that. And it's like the more that you do, the more strength you gain. It's like this momentum type energy that I'm seeing. And honestly, that's so powerful and worth celebrating. So kudos to you, pile number 2. I feel like you really are on track, like the right track. I feel like you're going about your goals in a practical manner, and you're really taking the time out to reflect on what your next move is and all that. So I feel like that's really awesome. Good for you, big time. Let's dive in really quick. So I want to use these like astrology cards to kind of see what like energy you're in right now. We'll do it as well for like the advice, but let's see what you get. I'm hearing too that like you might be someone that's like quite expressive, but like maybe before being too expressive kind of like put other people that didn't have your best interest in a position that like wasn't as beneficial for you as it was for them. And I'm hearing that you're learning how to like not say as much, and you're letting your actions kind of like speak for themselves rather than having to like prove to people with like words and like convince them. So that's really cool, and like a big step too. Okay, so let's see what energy you're in already. Okay, what are they already doing well? Like what energy are they in when they're doing well? Pile number 2, what energy are they in when they're doing well? You also might be a Gemini or Gemini. Mercury, yeah, you might be a Gemini. I don't lie, Gemini, the bottom of the deck. If this is my friend Vlad's pile, hey Vlad, shout out to Vlad. He's a Gemini, but that's so funny. Yeah, I just want to like pull that out right there. That is funny. Okay, so yeah, Leo's at the bottom of the deck too. So like definitely like a creative project that you're doing. Something that you feel passionate about, something that like makes you kind of go on a stage somewhere where you're kind of like showing your talents off to others, maybe collaborating with others, maybe like working in like a creative context with other people. Like I feel like that's what lights up your soul, and I feel like that's what spirit wants you to keep like focusing on. It could also be that like something with your voice. So like you might have a very strong voice, a very lovely voice, something to do with music, sound, communication. I'm getting the feeling too of a collaboration with the 3 here. Short distance travel, so traveling maybe to like a shop or something. Maybe dealing with clients, because 15 is 6, so it could be like clients, day-to-day stuff. Like I'm getting the feeling that like you've been really on top of your day-to-day needs, like the things that you need to do on like a practical level to get forward. But it's also like I feel like there's maybe been a lot of networking that's been going on, which is good. A lot of clear communication, maybe like speaking your truth a little bit more, which is really awesome. But also like maybe taking up new skills, like learning new things. Like it could be that this project or like new business that you're embarking on, it could be that it's a skill that like you have learned. Yeah, it could be something that you've learned. It could be something that you're currently learning and you're trying to master. Gemini is also the sibling card, so maybe some of you are working with a sibling or a sibling supporting you. But yeah, that's funny, the reflection. But yeah, I do feel like you're very balanced in your internal energies when it comes to like the feminine and masculine energy that you have, which is really awesome. But yeah, something about like frequent trips, short trips somewhere, collaborating, dealing with people, networking. These are all good things for you. Okay, some advice for pile number 2 to get them further along in their journey. Some advice for success. I feel like this one wanted to jump out. Some advice for pile number 2. That one wants to go out too. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, yeah. There's definitely a Gemini watching this. Pile number 2. Advice for them to get further along. Advice for some success. Okay. Okay, so 2 pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could mean that like you're juggling maybe 2 jobs, or you're thinking about juggling 2 jobs, or it's like you're kind of being called to like, sorry, this looks so messy right now. I hope that you guys can see these. Okay. All in all, like I feel like you're being called to be more creative. So whenever you have like intuitive hits, or like let's just say you're just like hanging out doing nothing and out of nowhere you just get this amazing idea, write it down. Like literally it's like you got to write it down so that you have a little book with like all your ideas, and then you can actually manifest them, because like these cards are all really positive. I don't feel like there's a lot that you're doing wrong. I feel like you're really on the right path, and spirit is really trying to highlight that. But yeah, like the biggest advice for you to just keep getting ahead is stop like going back and forth between like what you should be doing. It's like I feel like you need to kind of like get still and get like more focus regarding where you want to go and what you want to do in a more detailed way, because it's like a lot of Gemini energy. So it could be that like there's a lot of thinking going on, maybe too much logical thinking. There needs to be more like intuitive thinking, or like intuitive contemplation happening, more reflection in that regard. But definitely spirit saying like the thing that's gonna get you even further along is just being more creative, being more expressive, taking those intuitive hits when they come. Like I said, writing them down so that you have them for later, because I feel like you're someone that gets really good ideas when you're just like doing nothing, washing dishes, I don't know. It's like you get some really awesome ideas and then they're like gone later. So it's like you need to really write them down, because it's like your brain's constantly going like that. I'm feeling like just very like antsy energy almost. So yeah, there is a need to like really dive into the creative side and try and leave the logical side for more practical means. So like trying to figure out how to get to A to B, yes. Or maybe you do want to use more logic in that instance, but when you feel like your logic's kind of blocking your perception or blocking your ability to move forward, I feel like that's when you're being called to harness and hone in more on the creative side of your energy, because I do feel like you're very creative and you're very intuitive. And like I said, I did, like when I was splitting the deck, this deck, I got like the, what was it? The Mystic card. So yeah, it might be that you're a mystic and you don't even realize it, and like you're very connected to spirit, or maybe you do realize it and that's why the healer came out and whatnot. But yeah, something that you do almost heals other people, or it heals yourself. Like the more that you do this project or like business, it's like the more healing comes to you, the more it's like you attract the right people and you kind of like deter the ones that aren't meant to be in your life anyway, which is really awesome. But you're really being called to like take advantage more of like the intuitive hits that you get, because you have the Magician card. Like you have all the tools that you need for success. It's like you know, it's like I feel like the more that you loosen your grip on like how things are, like I feel like maybe there's a bit of a sense of like either needing to get more in control or relinquish that control. Like it's either one or the other. It could be that you're too like set in stone about like how things need to go, or not set in stone enough. And once you get like more clear or more like sure as to where you want to go or how exactly you want it to look or how you want it to end up, that's when you can actually manifest some really powerful things. I feel like you are really good at manifesting the things that you want to call into your life, and I feel like you primarily work a lot through your intuition and your heart center to like deliver these things. But I'm also getting like a really strong sense of like a solar plexus chakra, which is all about confidence. And I feel like, and also we have the Leo card here too. So, oh, my music stopped. Okay, we'll just keep going. But yeah, I'm like, it's like this sense of like needing to keep that strength, that confidence. Like that's what's going to help you advance even more. Like just having the faith, the confidence, and realizing that you have all the tools at your disposal and that you can literally manifest heaven on earth if you want to. I'm being told to tell you that like all is not lost. There is still a lot of beauty that can come out of the situation. So I just want to let you know that. Are we gonna do these? Okay, so we'll do the Moonology ones just for some extra advice and guidance for you guys. Even though I really feel like you're doing really well already. Or like it's almost like success is guaranteed for you. It's just more so like you need to believe that it's there for you, you know? Okay. Pile number 2. Angels and guides of pile number 2. Can you, any advice for them to get further along on their journey, or any further advice for their success? 2 cards only, please. Some advice for pile number 2 in their career. Some advice for pile number 2 in their career. Okay, there were 3, so I'll take them. I will take them. Yeah, see, remember how I told you I felt like there was like some Sag energy, or maybe there needed to be more Sag energy, like just like looking at the bigger picture. Like I don't know if maybe you're just very like detailed. But yeah, all these cards are so good. Like prosperity lies ahead. Look at the bigger picture. And it's time to release negativity. So, okay, true. Okay, so Yeah, the more that you hone in into your creative gifts, into your creative hits, into just like more creativity, that's where this prosperity is going to come in. Okay, so like that's what is coming through very, very strongly. Also, I don't know if you have a lot of Sagittarius energy too, or maybe it is that like you have a lot of Gemini energy and you're being called to kind of take more of like the opposing energy than what you usually embody. So Sagittarius is the opposite sign to Gemini. So it could be that there's almost a need to like balance out your energy a little more. We do have the Two of Pentacles here, so that makes sense. I need to balance your energy a little bit more. So yes, it's really good to be detailed, but it's also very important to look at the bigger picture and figure out where you're going. So like that's what I feel like needs to happen. Or like you need to keep doing that if you've already been doing that, because that's how like you can, that's how I'm hearing, that's how like realization that you have everything that you need will come. Because you'll know what the end goal is, so you'll already know like, okay, I'm doing this right, or like I need to do this more, or I need to make like an overarching plan of like where I want to go. But the biggest thing is like releasing negativity. So again, like I don't know if there's like snakes around you, I don't know if there's like habits maybe that like you need to let go of. I know that there's like a lot of negativity swirling around in the air right now. I was literally gonna open right here at the Five of Swords. Yeah, so I cut out the Five of Swords, and that's kind of like winning at all costs. So like maybe you're being called to like disengage from the things happening in the world right now if you feel like those are triggering your emotions. And there's almost a need to like address that, to let it go. It's like maybe I'm being told that like your spirit guides, they want you to say affirmations at the end of the day, or like take up some ritual that helps you get your energy back. So whether that be a bath with like Epsom salts, whether it be reading a book that you really love by yourself, whether it be a short meditation before bed, whether it be wearing more protective crystal jewelry, like something like that, I feel like. But also just like releasing people and things that are literally not helping you advance. Okay, that's very, very strongly coming through. And then at the bottom of the deck is your commitments being tested. So if sometimes you feel like you lose your bigger picture, because I feel like you might go in and out, where it's like sometimes you feel very confident about where you're going and you feel very sure about where you're going, and then there's other times where like maybe the day isn't as good for you and you feel kind of lost and like, what am I doing all this for? Because you don't really have like a clear bigger picture made up yet. So that's something that you're being called to do. Maybe like it's time to like sit down and like communicate with others, talk to others that will help you kind of like reflect. Maybe like take time out for yourself. If meditation is something that helps you think, then do that. Journaling, I'm hearing too, like journaling and like scripting your ideal life, because until you sit down and actually start writing it, I feel like a lot of us don't realize what we want for the future. So like sit down and script your ideal life, just whatever comes, and don't limit yourself with logic. Like let it be literally whatever comes to mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up with these astrology cards. So okay, spirit guides, angels of pile number 2, what is the energy that they need to get into? What is the energy that they must switch into in order to further themselves along down this journey and this path? What energy will be beneficial for their success? Ooh, Jupiter! Guys, I can't make this up. Jupiter rules over Sagittarius! Yeah, you need to have more faith. You need to connect with the higher realms, because I hear that that's what makes you feel more comfortable. Yeah, so like if engaging in like, so Yeah, so okay, Jupiter energy is all about like expansion, growth, faith in like a greater power, a greater plan. And Aquarius is very philosophical. Aquarius is all about wish fulfillment, rules over the 11th house. Aquarius is all about innovation, about destroying old structures and foundations to build new ones. Aquarius is all about like giving to the community or allowing the community to help you. So it could be that like you have networked with some very like powerful people, or people that are actually going to like help you out in the long run, and right now you're really being called to have more faith in your greater plan. And if you feel like you don't have the faith because you don't know what your greater plan is, then it's time to sit down and get more committed about where you want to go or end up. Because here's the thing with Gemini energy, it can be kind of like all over the place and not committal. So like that's something that I feel like you're really being called to try and hone into. Try and step into more of like a Sagittarius and Aquarian type energy. So it could be that you're being called to like maybe like interact with more like philosophy that you feel like can maybe help you in life in general. Maybe like there's a need to read more like philosophical texts or just like ideas that resonate with your big plan. Jupiter too can be about mentors. So it could be that you're being asked to seek out a mentor who's maybe older than you and more experienced in the realm that you're seeking to explore, whether that be spirituality or business or philosophy or music or whatever it might be. There's like a need to connect with like an older benevolent energy that will help you out and guide you. I'm also hearing for some of you that there's a male guide that really wants to connect with you. So if that resonates for some of you, there's a male guide or a loved one, a male loved one that is passed on that wants to connect with you, and they're asking me to tell you to communicate with them when you feel like you need their support, because they will help you. Okay, that's coming in very strong. I'm also hearing if there's like a big decision that you want to make, or like you're waiting for the right time to, it might be wise to contact an astrologer, because Aquarius rules over astrology. An astrologer that can help you with like more predictive, so like transits, like someone that you can consult with about the transits going on so that they can kind of guide you. Maybe that's it. Like you need like an older like guide who maybe is into astrology or has like a lot of Aquarius energy to them. So maybe they're more out there and different, eccentric. Or that's just the energy that you're being called to kind of step into, a more eccentric, out of the box, because Aquarius doesn't like to be boxed in. Aquarius wants to grow outside that box and be different and unique and bring newness to the world. So could be that too. Like maybe there's a need to like freshen up your ideas and maybe your spiritual connections, or just like your creative endeavors. But yeah, I'm just like really feeling like these three cards have all the messages that you need. It's like, chill out, all is well, things will get better for you very soon. You got to look at the bigger picture and figure out where you want to end up, and it's time to release any negative thoughts that are holding you back from that. Okay, other than that, I feel like you are very loved, you're very protected, you're very much divinely guided. You might also have gifts of your own that you might be called to explore at this time. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, pile number 2. I really hope this resonated. I know that it was like a little bit all over the place for a bit there. It might just be that a lot of people chose this pile, but yeah, I really hope this resonated. If you feel like you need more clarity, more details, then you can go ahead and book a private reading with me. You can either email me is down in the description box. My website link is also on there if you want to do that instead. What else? Oh yeah, if you felt that this message really resonated with you, my PayPal is linked down below. By no means is it a requirement to tip, but if you feel compelled to, then I would appreciate that very much. And is there, oh yeah, and if you don't already follow my Instagram, it's the astrology plug, so it's what I have like linked in the corner. So go ahead and follow me there because I post content every week, and so if you want to see and hear more of me, then I recommend you follow me on there. But with that in mind, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm sending you so much love, and I just want to tell you you're doing awesome. Keep going. All right, bye. Hey pile number 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the 3rd candle, then this is your reading. And yes, for anybody that noticed my tattoo, yes, I did get a new one and I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm sure you know what I mean. They are so addicting. I absolutely love them. I just think they look so cool. But anyway, so I don't know if you noticed, maybe the setup looks slightly different today. What happened was I recorded pile 1, pile 2, and then my camera died for pile number 3, and I have a feeling that it's because perhaps something happened in the last day or two that might have changed the way that this reading was like communicated with your pile. So whenever that happens, I always just kind of take it as, okay, not meant to be today. We'll come back to the reading when I feel called to, and so I'm back today. I just want to say really quick, your angels and your guides, they love you very much, and they're definitely on the chatty side, I will say that. I picked that up from them right away, and they really wanted me to let you know that they do try and talk to you quite a lot. I don't know if you already know that. It could be every time you light a candle you hear this crackle, because this is what they were doing with me. So it could be whatever, okay, in the candle's flickering, yes. So they're telling me that if you ever light a candle and it's like it's crackling, that's them speaking to you. They just want to get your attention and let you know that they're around, and they want you to like tune into your intuition so that you can get the message that they're trying to give you. They wanted me to tell you that. But yeah, they definitely are chatty, and they're very sweet, but they are chatty, and they really do want you to communicate with them more if you can. That might not resonate for everybody, but the people that resonates with, yes, they want you to do that big time. Okay, so I already have like the base of your reading here. Just a quick refresher, this reading is all about like career advice, and it's kind of like, are you on the right track? The first half of the reading I'm going to be using certain decks, and we're kind of going to be seeing like, are you on the right track? And if you are, what are you already doing well? And then the second half of the reading is kind of going to be like advice to get you further along, and more like specific advice to like get you further along, and like kind of like more the keys to your success, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Sorry guys, I just got out of like a really deep meditation, and so if I'm speaking a little bit slower, that's why. So anyway, let's jump into your reading and see what we have here. Awesome. Okay, so we have the crone. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the castle. So I'm going to intuitively read into these cards. I will admit this is a newer deck for me, so I don't I haven't necessarily seen every single card in this deck, and I haven't like read through every meaning in the book that it's provided with. I don't know. I sometimes like to read the book if I feel like I need more information, but for the most part, I can always like pick it up with my intuition, and it's always like pretty spot on to what the book says anyways. But I feel like when I refer to the book, it can kind of like take away specific messages that your guides really want to get across to you. So for that reason, I don't really love reading the books. Yeah, I just felt like I needed to say that, just in case somebody else out there has this deck and maybe they feel like there's a different interpretation for the cards. That's fine. Everybody, you know, their intuition works different. So anyway, so let's get into it. Sorry for all So, okay, I'm getting the feeling that either like, you were in like a situation where like you had to like grip very tightly to the source of your income. So whatever you've been doing for income, whether it was like a corporate job or like, I'm feeling like it was a more corporate job. I could be wrong. Again, this is a general read, so like there's more than one person watching this, but like I'm just getting the sense that like yeah, the candle's like going crazy. I'm getting the sense that you might have been at a job that, okay, sorry, I'm getting a lot of information right now. Okay, so I feel like deep down you really are a sensitive, intuitive, even a mystic. And you might be watching this and you're like, what? No. And it's like, just because you are very intuitive or a mystic, it doesn't mean that you need to be doing like what I'm doing. Your magic can like work in other ways in the world. So like, I just want to clarify that. But for the people that are like, yes, that's 100% me. Like I am intuitive, light worker, gifted, or like a mystic, then awesome. Every time I see the crow, I just think of like psychic gifts, and more like occult themes and like mysticism. So that's like where that's coming from. But I feel like you might have been like in a situation where you felt like you really needed to guard yourself and your resources, because it's like, I almost feel like it was this kind of like lack mentality where you were like scared to leave the situation you were in because you were scared that the universe wasn't going to provide for you in the way that you needed it to provide for you. Or it could even be that like you could be like considering leaving a job that brings you a lot of financial security, but there's something about the job that like has kept you like locked in, is what I'm hearing. Like emotionally locked in, but not in a good way. Like locked up. Like I'm almost feeling like emotions like seizing up, like not being able to like get to your heart and really feel what you're feeling, and or like not like the situation was kind of like not allowing you to follow your heart, is what I'm hearing. And it's almost like you were willing to like keep your eyes closed and kind of be a little bit in the dark about the fact that maybe you weren't very happy with what you were doing, just because you felt like it was able to like make you feel beautiful about yourself, because like you could do your hair, like your nails, or like your lashes, or whatever it is that you like to do. Or maybe like you feel like it just kind of like can give you the look that you're trying to reflect out into society, you know? So it's like this job sustains me in many different ways, but I think what your guides are trying to highlight is that like being locked in a box with all these beautiful things to make other people think a certain thing about you only cheats yourself out of happiness, ultimate success, and abundance. When you live in a lack mentality, you can't see like the future of what could be if you let go of that energy and let go of the things that genuinely don't make you happy, genuinely don't light you up. I'm hearing that there's almost like some type of like lack of being able to express yourself freely. And the reason why I'm picking that up is because there's this blue and a bit of a purple around this coin that the crow is holding. And to me, that represents that the place that you're getting your income from, like your pentacle from, was like not conducive to you being allowed to express yourself as the creative that you are. I feel like the situation career-wise that you either were in or currently are leaving was making your world very black and white. And like we see that in both cards. It's like both cards have like the black and white, and then there's this like dash of color outside of it. And it's like, as soon as you can let go the fear of not having enough and like believing that the universe, your angels and guides will always support you, because you are very divinely guided and protected, by the way, there needs to be this type of certainty and trust that no matter what, you will always be cared for. And I understand that that's very hard to grapple with. I have a hard time grappling with it myself, and it's because we are living in the real world. We're living in 3D. Like, if we don't have what we need to get by, that's a problem. So like, I understand that a lot of people stay in shitty jobs because it's like they can't see a way out. And I'm not saying that like if you're in a shitty job and you have no other passion or plan or whatever, that you should just like get up and leave, especially if like there's literally no other you know, even like inkling of what you could do to support yourself. Even in that instance, if you really feel like it's the best to leave and like it's like an abusive environment, then leave. I do feel like the universe will provide for you in a different way, whether it be through people that love you or whatever it is. Like, I do always think that there's always a way to get by if you are you know, connected to the universe and trust in what it can give you. But I feel like I'm getting the sense from you like it's like possible to leave, but it's more so like you're gripping onto this idea of what like the career is or what the job is, or like what I'm getting the sense more so it doesn't even have to do with like the job itself. It's more so what the job makes, like how the job makes you look to others, but also how the job or the money that you get from this job can like help you like keep this mask on that you have to the world, okay? And I feel like this reading's gonna be really deep, I can feel it, and complex. I'm just getting the sense that like there's some type of mask that you're wearing with the outside world where it's like you feel like you need to keep up with like certain trends or looks or like something in the more in the physical realm in order to feel worthy, in order to feel loved, in order to like feel like you can get ahead in life. And I just want to let you know that that's not true. If anything, that's kind of holding you back. But I feel like you've kind of like realized that, because this is like, what are you doing right? So it's like I feel like you've realized that, and that's why I'm saying like the situation that you've already left or are leaving, because this doesn't seem like you're like still stuck in the dark, you know what I mean? Like it feels like you're like slowly building up your way either to leave or you already have. But what's really being highlighted is this passion that you have. I don't know if it's like you have a creative passion or something in the beauty industry. It feels creative. It feels like for some of you it might be creative and more like beauty oriented and like aesthetic, but it's something that calls to your soul. And then for others of you, I feel like there's some type of like mystic work or like occult work, or whether it be tarot, astrology, just spiritual work, coaching, I don't know, just something in that realm for sure. And I feel like for a long time, pile 3, you've been made to feel very like 2D by other people, where like they can't really see how deep you are and how much you really have to offer the world. It's like for some people, like don't get me wrong, there are people that can totally see it, but for most people, and most people, you know, view other people that do have a lot to offer in this way sometimes because they just like don't have like the energetic aptitude to see your energy in that way. I hope that makes sense. So it could be like, you know, maybe you're very beautiful, or maybe you're very good at like a job that's very like logical and analytical, and people like praise you a lot for that, like good job, we're so proud of you because you make us look good type energy. And it's like they only stop there. Like they can only see you so far as like how attractive you are, or like how smart you are in the more like black and white sense, you know what I mean, in the more like normie sense. I don't know how else to put it. And I feel like this has been kind of frustrating for you, because it's like I'm capable of so much more than these people are giving me credit for, in life in general, but especially in your career. I feel like your looks, or something about the way you present yourself, or something about like the way you come across to other people, or the way that you hold like your energy, it makes people think that you're very black and white and like that's it. But like I'm hearing from spirit that like you have a lot of layers to you. almost like Scorpios, right? Like you might have a lot of Scorpio energy, especially with the crow. I always think of like Scorpios when I see like a black crow. It could also be like maybe you have some Taurus as well. You could be a Scorpio ascendant, and that would make your descendant be in Taurus. So it could be that you do work with both energies, or it could be you have a midheaven in Scorpio, icy in Taurus, or an icy in Taurus, midheaven in Taurus, icy in Scorpio. That could be it. But yeah, I feel like you have a lot of layers to you, like most Scorpios do, or people that are like very influenced by Scorpio energy. Like there's a lot of layers to you, and it's not black and white like it's being depicted in some of these pictures. And I feel like slowly but surely you've started to like embody that a little bit more, and you're kind of like fighting back against like the normie perception that like people have of you. Oh my god, I can't believe like we're 15 minutes in and I haven't even shuffled any other cards. I'm just getting a lot of information from these two. Wow. Okay, let's get on to the tarot, guys. Okay, angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. Okay, if you could tell me if pile number 3. If pile number 3 is on the right track in regards to their career. What are they doing well already? I do feel like you're on the right track, by the way. I'm just hearing there's a need to surrender control. I feel like that's something that you battle with a bit. Oh no, I'm so sorry. My background music, I had to pause that because the stupid ad was playing. Yeah, I feel like you have a bit of a tendency to want to like control situations that you feel like are out of your hands. Because you worry about outcomes, but I'm hearing from spirit that like it's all in your head, okay? Okay, some career advice. Okay, angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. Are they on the right track with their career? What are they already doing well? What is pile number 3 already doing well in career? Okay, I knew it. Death. You left a job or something, or you're leaving a job, like 100%. 2 of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles. Okay. And then the 6 of Wands. That's the bottom of the deck. Yeah, pile 3, I feel like you left a job that maybe you were in a high position, or maybe a lot of people, like I said, validated you for the job that you had, but there was a part of you that was like, this is not making me happy. I feel like you have a lot of Scorpio energy, like Death card, like that's literally the Scorpio card. That's all about like regenerating, transformations, like major transformations, like leaving a job. Wow. And okay, I feel like at this point, hold on guys, I'm just gonna try and like put my music back on because like I miss it. Oh, why do ads suck? Come on. Come on. It's one of those long ones that you can't skip. Okay. Oh wow. Was this? Oh, I understand. Okay, sorry guys. I don't mean to be annoying there. Okay. Okay, so okay, so I'm trying to figure out what this 2 of Wands here. Let's get some more clarity with these, because okay, I definitely can, like I see you leaving I believe a job, because this is a career reading, so it wouldn't make sense otherwise. It could be a relationship too, but I really do feel like it's a job, especially with the Pentacles. It could be your partner maybe left a job. Okay, so yeah, definitely a death, but I feel like there's this this sense of like you already know what you want to do, and it's like I feel like spirit's urging you to like go and do what is like what feels right to your soul, like what you feel is most aligned with you and your true personality. Like they're saying there's no need to like plan or see how you're gonna fit in the world. It's like this idea or this passion that you have, either like I feel like either you were developing it while you were at your other job perhaps, and so like you already kind of like know what you're doing. Like it's not really like, because like 2 of Wands, it's like having all the things you need, but like not like needing still to ponder how you're gonna go about it, or like where you're gonna like go with it. And it could even be like the opposite, where it's like maybe you feel like you don't have all the tools right now to like plan where you're gonna go next, and spirit's saying like that's okay. Like you're literally okay. I just split the deck and it's literally divine guidance and reflection. So I feel like right now you're really being guided to just sit down and reflect. Put your like money making hat on, but I hate the way that sounds, because it's like spirit wants me to really like let you know that like, okay, that you should try and approach this new venture or this new job or this new opportunity a little bit different than before, because I'm getting the sense that like you are very like you like, okay, you could be whatever gender, like this doesn't mean like you're a male or a female, whatever. It's more so like you have, I feel like you have a lot of like divine masculine energy in you, and so that typically makes you more like concerned with like action and like securing the bag and like, you know, more like logical pursuits, especially when it comes to money, I'm seeing. And I feel like you don't have all the answers right now on like how you're gonna like build the empire that you want, but maybe you kind of do have an inkling, but it's like you just need some time to reflect and like maybe gather the tools that you need to like embark out on this this journey. Angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. It could also be that like you were smart and saved a lot of money in the past like place that you were working, or the past job that you have. Like, so like it could be that like you literally already have the resources, or like financially, but it's more so the ideas that you need, like it's some inspiration that you need. Or it could be that like once this inspiration comes, which it will, you will make the money that you want. Like if you have any worries about being financially secure, like these cards are telling me don't be. There's no need to be. Yeah, I feel like you've I feel like maybe you battled a lot with like the fact that you were gonna leave your past job. I feel like it was really hard for you because like your identity was really wrapped up in that job or in that career. It could be like maybe you didn't even like actually work in the field that like you wanted to work in, but it could just be like you had this plan of like what you wanted to do, and then it fell through, and then like you're kind of like going through the waves of like letting that go. And I'm hearing from your spiritual team that like this has been hard for you to let go of, but like that you've like mastered the act of forgiving yourself now, because you realize that like no matter what you do, if you do it from a place of love and a place of like bliss, that no matter what you do, you're gonna find success. Like it's a guarantee, okay? Like King of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, like that's literally like amazing. It's telling me that like you have what it takes to literally have heaven on earth if you want it. And spirit just really wants you to keep focusing on either like keeping that energy of forgiveness for yourself, because there may be people around you that make you feel disappointed or maybe don't support you, and it's almost like there might be conflict or like some type of upset within you because of that. And spirit's saying like you gotta let go of other people's expectations, because at the end of the day, this is your life, and what's the point of you having your own life if you're not gonna live it how you want it, right? It's like, might as well just be somebody else's. So I feel like spirit really wants you to either forgive the people that aren't supporting you so that you can keep moving forward. I feel like my camera's, yeah, spirit wants you to like, and not forgive other people that don't support you for them, and like just let them back in. Like, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, forgive them for you, because we don't realize that, like, when we don't forgive others, we carry around that energy in our body, and it's just like not good. Like, it's just not good for our growth. It's not good for our energy. Like, it's just like we don't have anything to gain from carrying around like resentment towards other people, especially because like you have to understand this is your journey, and at the end of the day, like, you're gonna like prove them wrong when you get to where you want to get. So don't worry at all about what other people are thinking about your dreams. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm just gonna use them because I feel like they're important. Spirit's really highlighting me too. And I feel like there's some type of like inner child wound, and I relate to this big time because like I feel like I kind of went through the same thing, whereas like I had a job in mind that was kind of more for like my ego. I wanted to prove to people that I could do it, because I always felt like a bit of like an intellectual like I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, I always felt like intellectually inferior for some reason, even though like now I realize like, oh, I didn't have to feel like that. Like, yes, I am smart, but like just sometimes just the way the world is, it makes you kind of feel like that, and the way that you were like raised will also like do that to you. But yeah, there's this need to like just like forgive yourself, forgive others for like the disappointment that you've either caused yourself or that you feel you've caused others, because at the end of the day, like, when you prove them wrong, they're eventually gonna like rally behind you, right? But Spirit's really highlighting that like the reason why you maybe even had this like goal, like the past job or the past like career that you had in mind in like as a goal to begin with, I'm hearing it's because there were like some inner child wounds that need to be addressed. I don't know if you already have started addressing them or they need to be addressed, but I'm hearing that like that's where a lot of it's coming from, okay? This need to like prove to other people, like, you don't have to do that. But when you have a wounded inner child, you feel like you need to do that. So I feel like there's some type of, like I said, reflection, right? Like, because I feel like for some reason it's like you either don't have the inspiration that you need right now to go out in the world, or it's like, and you have the finances to like make the moves, but you just don't have the inspiration. Or it could just be that like the inspiration hasn't come and therefore the money hasn't come yet for that reason. So like, it's like there's some need to like find like what makes you feel the most alive. Because I feel like you may be interested in like the occult, like I said, or like those types of things, but it could be that like maybe you don't know what direction you want to go in, or like maybe you don't really know, like this is so funny, this is like even resonating for me, but it's like maybe you don't really know like exactly what makes your soul sing 100%, and so like Spirit really wants you to reflect on that and realize that like when you do that, you're literally combining both aspects of your soul, of your essence, of your energy. It's literally divine feminine and divine masculine coming together, because you already have the divine masculine energy locked down. Like, you already operate from that very naturally. So now it's time to open up your heart more, open up more to divine feminine energy, which I feel like you already have been doing. But yeah, I also feel like maybe like Spirit's just saying that like it's good that you haven't just like jumped into things. It's good that like you're playing it safe in a way, even though you just made a major move, but like playing this new thing safe in a way, because it's like, oh, I just realized reflections upside down. Was that upside down? I don't remember now. No, okay, they want me to keep it like that. Now I'm like, okay, whatever. Yes, they're saying good job, you've been reflecting, that's good, like your opportunity is coming soon, where like you won't feel stuck anymore on the next few steps, because next is the golden path. So like you literally are on the right path, you're making the right moves, you listen to your guides, your angels, like they're really happy that you're like listening to them, even though they want you to talk with them more, because they're saying that like the more you listen and the more you talk, the more you get. So just like keep that in mind. But Yeah, I feel like they're either happy that like you're taking the first steps to start healing that inner child, or you probably have been doing a lot of work to heal it already, and they're saying that your heart chakra is being activated and allowing you to integrate your divine feminine even more. For those of you that are single, okay, I'm hearing two different things. Okay, so there's some of you that might be with somebody that might have certain expectations or pressure you in a certain way, and I'm hearing that that individual is hindering you from your golden path. So there might be even somebody, maybe an ex or somebody romantic that was in your life. Maybe you're with them, maybe they're still in your life, maybe you still communicate, maybe you're still dating them, like I don't know exactly, but I'm being told that there is a need for you to separate your energy so that you can make your own decisions and not be so easily influenced by them. If that resonates, guys, this is not going to be for everybody. Okay, so for the people that resonates with, watch out who you listen to, okay? Make sure that you're listening to your inner compass first. I'm not saying it's bad to like listen to other people's opinions and stuff, especially if like you love and care for them, but like make sure that you're reflecting within yourself first and feeling okay with that first before you go and ask other people what they think. And then for other people, I'm hearing for other people, I'm hearing that once you keep, for the people that are single, once you keep going down the path of like your optimal path, the place you're being guided to. If you're single and you're kind of longing for a partner and that's kind of why you've been sticking with the job that you've been sticking with, they're saying like, or like the job that you like let go of, they're saying that like this partner will come once you start embarking on the golden path, which you already have, but I feel like you need to get down the path a little further before that comes to you, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I just want to really quick just use these astrology cards so that I can see what energy I'm picking up from you guys in regards to like what energy are you working with already in a career context that's already like serving you, like what energy is good to like stay tapped into. Okay. Angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. What are they already doing well? What are they already doing well? Angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. What is pile number 3 already doing well in a career context? And what energy are they embodying well right now that is helping them in their career? Ooh, Virgo here. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I'm hearing that you're already a very diligent person. It's interesting because the air's here. So it could be that like you're finally like sitting with your thoughts a little bit more, and they're saying that's a really good thing. It could be also that you're like being a little bit more proactive in your day-to-day. So when it comes to just like everyday tasks, it could be that they're saying it's good that you're being meticulous about like where you want to go. It could also be just like Virgo is all about serving others, serving the other, not in like a bad way, like, oh, everybody gets something but I don't, like in a good way, like serving others, helping other people. It could be that like that's kind of like what you want to do, like some type of work where it's like service to others, maybe like communicating with others, maybe doing some type of like talking therapy or like something like that where you're communicating with others, maybe like writing, something where like ideas are being expressed and shared, maybe dissected, etc. Also, there's a sense too of like getting a pat on the back for being like flexible and like kind of going where the wind will take you in a way when it comes to like your everyday. and like the more like practical things in your life. Like I feel like you're really getting a pat on the back for like being so on top of the more practical things in your life. Then we also have Neptune at the bottom of the deck, and it's in reverse. And I feel like this is Spirit saying that like they're glad that you've stopped kind of just like being up in your head dreaming about things, and that finally you're taking practical steps towards where you want to go. So like they're literally like this, like they're like, we're really happy because they're listening. They're listening, they finally listened. Okay, let's dive into the second half. So some advice, Spirit, for pile 3 to get further along on their journey. Some advice for pile number 3 to get further along on their journey. Okay. Stop running away from uncomfortable thoughts. Some advice for pile number 3 to get further along on their journey. Some career advice for pile number 3 further along their journey. Two more cards, Spirit. 2 more cards. Some advice for pile. Oh, okay, that one's okay. Okay. So there's almost like, I'm picking up like almost this like sense of like just running, like I don't want to say running away, but just like escapism type thoughts, like thoughts of escapism, or like maybe you're prone to like daydreaming a lot, or like being up in your head a lot. But like it's weird because it's like usually when I get picking up the energy that someone's an overthinker, I usually tell them like it's time to like step away from those overthinking thoughts. But I'm hearing for you, it's almost like oh, how do I say this? Like they want more balance pretty much. Like here we have literally Justice at the bottom of the deck. So it's like there's some type of like balance that needs to happen, and I'm feeling it's more so with like your thoughts. It's like there's a need to reflect because you're somebody that really does need to reflect, I feel, but at the same time not in like a spiraling type energy. It could be that they're asking you to meditate. It could be that they're asking you to... Interesting, because we have 6 of Swords reverse and then the Chariot. Okay, so yeah, there's this sense of like, they're really highlighting like they don't want you to, in a sense, be like consumed by your thoughts to the point where you're like gonna run away from them or like try and escape from them in an unhealthy way. But they also want you to like kind of move forward and like acknowledge what you're thinking in a more constructive, organized, balanced way so that it's not so like chaotic. And I feel, and they're really asking you to be patient as well. There's this sense of like being patient. I don't know if it's like you really want to like kind of like sorry guys, I'm trying to like decode what exactly it's like stop mentally running away and start acting. Like it's like they're asking you to like I'm sorry, I hope that this is making sense. It's like, it's just a very complex situation, I feel. Okay, so it's like, they want you, like I said, to sit down, be more organized with your thoughts in a healthy, conductive way, in a way that's more balanced, not so chaotic, a little bit more organized. They want you to take physical steps in the right direction of growth, but they don't want you to be so mentally caught up in the growth of it where you're literally like the Seven of Pentacles guy, just like staring over the growth, okay? They're saying like it's gonna come It's gonna come, and like as soon as you start taking action, that's where you'll see things grow. As soon as you start taking like logical, balanced steps forward in the right direction, you're bound to see financial growth. Like that's literally the message. You are bound to see financial growth, and that we saw with King of Pentacles, but also with the 6 of Wands. Like you're bound and destined for the money and the recognition that you deserve and that you crave. It's just like, maybe it's that like you kind of do like mental gymnastics a lot, but like maybe in the past, like you've had a hard time putting those thoughts into like an action plan to manifest what you want in the physical. I hope that that makes sense. And there's like there's this like need to like just keep being practical and balanced, and like just like, I don't know, they really just want me to like reassure you, but they're saying that like some like steps forward need to be taken, and like yeah, you're literally bound to succeed. Like I don't know what else to say. Like that's just what's like what this message is. Like it's very clear cut. They're very to the point. Okay, angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. Any other messages regarding advice? Any other advice for career? Advice for career. Advice for career. Yeah, they like don't want you to run away from things that scare you, I'm hearing. Oh, that jumped right out. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot make this up. It literally says, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, time to take action. Yep. One more card, Spirit. Please, one more card. Do you guys like when I shuffle in frame? Like I never know like if it looks weird or not. You guys let me know down below if you prefer to see it or not. Okay, pile number 3. Oh, okay. Yeah. Honey, I cannot make this up. Surrender to the divine, full moon. Okay, so it could also be that so full moon Aquarius just happened. It could be that this has kind of made your energy a little bit anxious. Definitely made mine very anxious. So yeah, something to keep in mind. But your spirit team, like they're saying, like there's a need to kind of like relinquish control. Like you're gonna end up where you're meant to be, okay? Like and it's in a good spot. Like it is. And the time for healing was in the reverse, so I feel like you've just come out of a time of healing where like you've released a lot of crap in regards to like your identity being mixed up with your career and like expectations of other people, expectations on yourself. I feel like you've really been working to like release that and not care as much about what other people think about you. But there's almost this sense still of like needing to be in control of the outcome, and Spirit saying like, we've got you. Like as long as you take the action forward and like are balanced about your actions and don't go too quick, too slow, like you're bound for success. Just surrender. Oh wow, okay, Neptune reverse and Venus in reverse. Yeah, like Venus, like when I see Venus, it's like I think of like luxury and like material stuff, and like also things that like are pleasurable to us. So I feel like you're just very caught up in on the like the material side of life, and Spirit just wants you to stop worrying about all that, and they want you to stop being so dreamy about what you want and actually start going for it. And I feel like you know that, like I don't think that like that's something new that you're hearing or like something you don't know, but like or something that you're not already doing. But like they're confirming right now, like if you already are taking steps in the right direction and you're kind of like hemming and hawing like, oh my god, is this right? Like I don't really know. They're saying like it is. And moon was at the bottom of the deck, so it's like be ready for changes, because like 14 equals goes down to 5 in numerology. 5 is all about changing, adapting. The moon also changes every 3 to 4 days, so the moon's constantly changing. So it's like, maybe this is like kind of some like advice, or like nudging you to like maybe keep track of like moon cycles to see like how they affect you and your emotions, because you might be very like easily influenced by the moon. It could also be like, allow yourself to kind of like go through the motions of your emotions. That's funny. Because it's needed at this time. But they're saying that like, honestly, like you have the power to alchemize what, like, pain into beauty and love, and like nothing into something. So just like keep the faith, know that you're like destined for greatness. Stop worrying about money, stop worrying about whether or not you're gonna secure the Gucci bag. Like, you're good. Stop dreaming so much, because you've already done enough of that, and start taking some real good action towards where you want to end up. I feel like once you just trust and take steps in the right direction, and trust that you're not going to fall flat on your face, the universe will catch you. As soon as you do that, I feel like you're going to see things manifest just like that. And you're gonna kind of be like amazed at it, I feel. But with that in mind, that's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope that this message resonated. I know that it was a little bit scattered at times. Your guides just had a lot to convey to me today, and they had a lot to convey to you as well. So sending you all my love. Please let me know down in the comments below if this resonated. If you feel like you need a more detailed reading, please either email me. Email is down in the description box, or you could even just click the link in my bio and go about it that way. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, you want to hear more of me, it's the astrology plug. It's, you know, in the corner of the video. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say to you. But anyways, sending you all my love. I hope you're doing well, and I just want to let you know you're kicking ass and doing great, so don't be hard on yourself. All right, well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.